You guys wake up to the slow, rhythmic tick tock of the grandfather clock. You're laying naked in a bed, kind of an old fashioned room. You recognize it immediately as Burlington.
Mm-hmm.
I do my usual stuff.
No
Yep.
problem. You hear somebody dry humping the shit out of the wall next to your head of your bed there, Jeff, Mr. Wallace.
Do I hear any mooing with it?
Yeah.
Uh,
It sounds like somebody fucking a
I must
cow
be
to
next to Freddy then. Great.
death.
I'm gonna get dressed.
All right. You guys
I,
get.
I shall get dressed and, the pistol in the holster.
You find all that stuff in the wardrobe as usual. So
Yeah.
there's not a
I
lot of
also-
big surprises in this particular room for you anymore. It's a very simply furnished room.
I am also going to put my 9mm. I'm going to clean it and put it in the holster and try to wear it, and see if I can get maybe. If Freddy's next to me, maybe he knows how to conceal it better than I do. So.
You're not really sure, but I'm imagining the old Steve Martin thing where he has the pistol and and then there's a thing of soapy water and he's running under the faucet, just so.
Oh man!
Yeah. So anyway, no, well, it takes a bit longer than an instant to clean out a pistol. Maybe you could clean it over breakfast. Isn't that always how people do it?
Oh,
Yep.
joy.
Because the smell of gun oil mixes well with eggs and bacon. It mixes with everything. In fact, you just squirt some gun oil over your eggs and bacon and chow down on that.
Well, I won't even have to squirt. All I have to do is just take out the bullets and just let it drip.
There you
use
go.
it like you just pour it right on them.
That's true. This is that new 9mm that you got, isn't it? Yeah, new guns require lots of special care and shit like that because the person who owned it before was an idiot. So you guys all meet up for breakfast. Oddly enough, the lady and the guy don't seem to notice anything wrong with it. He's just sitting there like cleaning his fucking gun at the table, like eats my eggs, clean the gun. I mean, you guys are like,
Mr. Wallace, push.
Good
Good morning.
Good.
How are you guys doing today?
Yes. So you have a new gun with you. That's nice.
Yep. I picked that up with all those hard drives that I now have.
Has Marcus been on that mod?
No.
No.
All right. Well, keep the details secret from him. I may get him on that one day because that dude is gaming enough where it's either he's going to do everything or reruns Be Thy Name. Like Freddy's.
Well, I have a little bit of a job for us today. Involves a bit of construction work. You see, you both saw this when I took you over to the village. There's a big hole in the building, and that means that the pattern is exposed and potentially under threat, let's say, if we don't fix it. The Blue Mage, as I mentioned on the boards, wants to destroy it, and we've been tasked with fixing the building so that they can better defend it. So that's what we're going to try and at least get underway today. We're going to go over there, see what the damage is, see what supplies and tools we need, and then we may go over to the Australian embassy and ask some of the lovely people over there if they'd be willing to go over to the village and help us fix it. And by that I mean you guys will ask them because they all hate me. So they might listen to you more than they will me.
Is this where you put your fist through the window?
No, maybe.
That was the Apex building?
Oh, yes. Where we're in right now? Yeah, that's where we are right now.
Yeah, I know. He was wondering if the building that needs repair is at the Apex building or is it
No,
another
no, no. The village. Remember when I both sent you on that potentially death-filled
Oh, right.
trip?
Okay.
That building with the pattern and the funny teleportation stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna need to go there. It's important to fix. Because as I said, if we don't properly defend that, the blue mage is gonna come along and potentially destroy it, which would be bad for everyone.
Oh.
So it's a high priority on the list. Also, if there's anything else you would like to know or need or want to check out, consider me the most useful person to tour you around, since I'm the one with the most skill when it comes to travel, to put it one way. So,
Has Mr. Wallace finished cleaning his gun yet?
By the end of breakfast, he has. He's snapping it back
Good.
together. Do you have any skill in conceal, holdout, camouflage yourself?
Me? None.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah. No matter what anybody else tries to do to help you, you're one of those people that if you're wearing a gun, then it's going to constantly be obvious. You're going to be constantly adjusting it and stuff like that.
I'm sorry. I do have some skill in it.
Good. You'll adjust it less. You'll be less obvious. But yeah.
Yeah. You want me to roll it?
No.
No? Okay.
That acts as like if somebody else is looking at you, then they roll their spot skill resisting, and you're resisting with that skill.
Gotcha.
Plus,
Not very good. I mean, it's 30, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah. If their spot skill is a 30, then you got 50-50 shot.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Yeah.
IQ off of his shoulder holster that maybe I ought to not be walking around in public around here with my 45 strapped to my thigh.
Could be awkward.
Yeah, I fixed that.
That's why I grabbed this 9mm, just for that reason.
Yeah. Does less damage, but it's more concealable. Whereas the 45 is like fucking, especially since you got an old West one. Yeah, it's a lot of gun.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, if it runs out of bullets, you can always hit him with it.
Yeah. How many bullets are in a box for those, for the Colt 45s?
For the 45s, they normally sell I think 20 or something. But considering you can only load 5 at a time unless you are completely insane and want to put in 6, then, plus the loading of the 45, since it's got the little fucking lever thing that you open and you have to take out each bullet individually because they don't have the thing that comes out and plus the cartridges, sometimes you get the paper ones or the reinforced paper ones or it's not pretty.
Yeah. Well, I was just curious because I wanted to see how many bullets I had because I was given a box with the 45 and I've shot 5 shots out of it.
Okay.
So,
well, don't you have a whole box of 9mm ammo?
Yes, I've got 30 rounds of 9mm ammo. 15 are in the gun and 15 are left in the box.
There you go. Yeah, that holds a lot of bullets. If you need a reload in this game system on that gun, you are probably doing something wrong or facing a lot of people.
Yep. Well, hopefully I won't get to that point. I still got to figure out what to do with my sword.
Oh, yeah, your sword. I can... Didn't I teach you how to do that? That's what I told you.
Yeah, you did. But when do magic points reset, or do they?
When you rest, or at the end of a session.
Okay, so that mine are back up to full.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, I will.
Don't do it here. Do it in the back room somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I will do.
I was really waiting for that. Wow.
Hey, look at this great big broadsword. See? Whoop, gone. Magic. Right. I'll go up to my room. Oh, I forgot something in my room. I'll be right back. And I'll go up and try it. See if I can get it to work.
Sure. Good luck. keep in mind, each time you fail, that you spend half the magic points. If you fumble, you spend all the magic points and you get a fumble card.
It calculates everything automatically for you.
If you remember to reset your magic points, yes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you end up with like negative 87 magic points and a confused look on your face.
Yeah, well, I only have 10 magic points to begin with, so
you get one try. Yeah.
Well, potentially 2.
Oh, okay, yeah. One try, maybe 2. Of course, if he fails the second one, he'll still be conscious. Yeah, you get up to 2 tries. Good luck.
Okay, so
you got to put him way up there, way up.
Willpower times 3.
Yeah, willpower times 3 first to see if you can. Now, see, normally the willpower roll, unless you fumble it. Where's the camera go? Oh my God. Okay, you made the willpower. You get a check in willpower now, Jeff. Be sure to put a check.
All right.
Okay, now you just got to succeed in the spell. Okay, now you have to make a new willpower roll. Now, the thing with the willpower rolls, it's important to note, is it really matters if you're in combat rounds. Because if you go, hee, that's your whole round if you fail your willpower roll. You're just fucked. Yeah. You're just standing there going, work, magic, work.
And if you fumble the spell, you're done for the day.
On that spell, right.
Yeah, on that spell.
So go ahead and do your other willpower roll, and let's see if you can cause a blood vessel to burst.
Times 3 again?
Yep, it's always the same.
Well, in this zone, it's times 3.
And then you can keep trying to willpower roll until you either succeed or get a hilarious fumble card, which may cause you to literally have your head explode. Although that's super rare. My favorite fumble card is the draw 5. That makes me very happy. Freddy's gotten that before.
Yeah, you can keep trying.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to have to mash the button a little quicker, though, so we can move on to other things.
Yeah. Okay, so I made my willpower, failed the spell. I failed my willpower. I'm pretty much done.
No, you can keep trying.
No, you keep trying the willpower roll until you either succeed or fumble. Go.
Yeah.
Okay, you succeed. Now try the spell.
Yeah. This is pretty much your last attempt with the spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're done. So he comes back downstairs after, and it looks like he just took a huge shit. Like, so cool.
Don't worry about it. Where we're going, they're not going to mind you walking around with a giant sword. And if we need to store it somewhere, we can put it somewhere.
What are you doing with your giant sword in the meantime?
Good question.
I
guess I will put I'll put it in its sheath and have it sticking out of my backpack.
Okay.
So you have a belt for it, or not a belt?
Yeah. I mean, I could wear it, but would you think it'd be better for me just to not worry about it and just wear it?
Well, if you need to draw it in a pen, it's better to put it somewhere you can grab it, not in your backpack.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I'll wear it then.
You feel really odd walking around in the 1950s. You're the only guy from your block to wear around a broadsword in the 1950s down. Marcus, do you have any big obvious weapons aside from the pistol, which is super easy to hide in a backpack, but if you want it accessible, it's not.
I'm thinking waistband.
Pardon?
I'm thinking my waistband rather than my backpack.
So you're going to wear it in I don't suggest tucking it into your actual belt, because that's definitely going to be uncomfortable and how accidents often happen. You could just wear it in a holster or something.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah, I've actually worn a fucking Colt 45 in a belt, and I don't suggest doing it for more than a couple minutes, or if you have to menace somebody.
What we could do is see if we can get you a special jacket or something with a little place you can hide it on the inside.
There's no little place with a Colt 45 Old West.
Yeah, a specially made jacket. Who knows?
Why don't you just give him a trench coat? A trench coat will fucking hide whatever he's wearing on his hip. Hell, that would hide the sword as well. I
Do you
mean,
want a trench coat?
Yeah.
trench coat
That's
it
what I
gives
was
a
thinking.
bonus to conceal. Of course, people
Yeah.
look at you and
You can
go,
get
that guy's
like
probably
that.
got shit under his trench coat because it's all bulky and shit, you know? It's like, I got a rocket launcher under here. And you just hear metal every time you step forward.
Well, he doesn't have a sword, so it's fine.
Yeah, but he's got a pistol on. So if you wanted to hide that, then Long's Clothing has fucking trench coats.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you want one, we can go get one for you.
All right, let's talk about what I'm wearing because we never actually discussed that. We just said clothes.
Well, did you pick up clothes from somewhere else?
So I'm gonna, assuming this is 50-ish, I'm in a long sleeve collared shirt with a tie, fedora or something.
If
Yeah,
you're
you also have those we bought you last time. You can wear those if you want. I remember we bought you some cowboy clothes or whatever.
So as far as the clothes that are provided by this zone, it's not really so much a choice as you get unless you buy some here or buy some here. This is the suit that you start with.
Yeah.
Everybody starts with that suit.
That comes with a blazer, right?
Yeah. Well, a suit coat type thing, yes. Jacket.
I just put it in, put my pistol in the waistband. I only have 5 rounds loaded. I should probably tell you that, and you can assume that in the future. I tuck it in my front waistband and close my blazer.
Okay.
I got something going on, but it's not obvious what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's either that or you are wearing a strange cod piece or who knows. But yeah, again, if you pick up a trench coat, you can just wear your pistol in the holster, which would be a lot more comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but didn't really want to hold us up, so let's roll.
I mean, the trench coat's just
Sorry, I held this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to go too.
Okay.
You want to walk your asses over to Long's Clothing real quick?
We'll just go there real quick and get
You
it.
guys pick out some trench coats. Cool. You are now ready to rock in your trench coats.
There you go. Done. Easy.
Yeah, I now have a trench coat.
Yay.
Only
You
for
don't
the day,
have to
though,
worry
we
about
can
your
do
gun
tomorrow.
falling out
Well,
of your
no, we're
waistband
leaving now,
anymore.
so you're gonna keep it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So we're gonna leave the zone, so you're gonna keep whatever you take.
Hmm.
All right. First order of business, we need to assess properly, since we haven't actually done that, the damage to the building and see what needs to be done in order to fix it. So grab onto me and I'll take us on over there. I pull out the trump of we go somewhere private, obviously.
There's no
And-
obviously. I'm assuming that you're going to fuck this up.
That's why,
eventually.
okay, I mentioned it, but it's somewhere private.
There's no
pull out-
obviously in my campaign. I know you're going to fuck it up and forget about where you're at and stuff.
I pull out the trump of the village cave, and I concentrate and we.
Sure. Give me a luck roll to make sure that Trump's still working there, Mr. Fucking Lucky as shit.
Yeah.
God damn, it still works. How about that? Everybody else's Trumps keep breaking except mine, he says. All right. So you guys are at the coast of the sea. You can hear the water lapping, and there's a cave, and here is a picture of it and a map of it. And I have additional pictures too, if you'd like to see those. Have you guys been to the village before?
Well, they bought the patent, so.
Yes, then they have.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Did I show you the other pictures then of the pretty village?
I don't think we saw any pictures last time.
I will be
Yeah,
happy to show them to you
We
because
kind of sped through it a little bit.
Yeah.
Boom. Here is what the village looks like. People are dressed in brightly colored garb. It's a very quaint, small village. If I can draw your attention to this picture here, that is the Green Dome building, and that's the one that Freddy is going to be taking you to.
Yeah, I remember that. Now I remember this is the one that's broken that we need to fit. Gotcha. Okay.
What's that, Freddy?
We didn't see it where you pointed.
Oh, hold on a second. Here.
Oh yeah, there. Okay.
Cool. And the hole is approximately here. It's up. After walking you past what he calls the laser cave that has a bunch of bars and shit on it, and he walks you like in a big thing around the laser cave to keep you from being shot by lasers. Then he takes you on up through the village, which you can see all these different pictures of, to the Green Dome place, and he points out the giant hole. Give me evidence analysis rolls. I can't remember exactly what you guys, if anything, had found out about the hole, so if nothing else, you get skill checks. But you can see that aside from the village being...
That one.
The other two go, my, what a large hole. And Freddy's like, yes, some asshole on a big evil flying panther thing that came and it went through the fucking couple levels of shit and just flew out and away, and I know everything about it, and I won't tell you because it'll spoilers. So, yeah. Apparently something powerful punched its way out through a couple different levels. Now, looking down, have you guys gotten to peruse these pictures?
Yeah.
Now, one level down, let me show you what's one level down. There's also these guys who look like Matrix agents wandering around like they're drunk, which is odd. They seem to be trying to talk to Freddy, who's like ignoring them or pushing them away and stuff. Because that's just how he fucking rolls. Let's find the... There it is. One level down is this big room here that's got all these strange maps and stuff on the walls, and it's got these two guys that ride around on this giant seesaw thing. There's another picture below that picture, and they have their own vomit bags, and they seem to be looking in these monitors, and you're like, why do you have to ride around on a fucking seesaw to look through these monitors? It makes no sense. And it looks as though the floor of that has a hole as well as the ceiling of that, and then beneath the floor of that level is the pattern that you guys will risk your life on because Freddy stuck you on there and said, fly and be free.
Okay, so during this entire time of us looking around and stuff, I want to start sketching all the damage, everything around it. I want to make accurate portrayals of the damage so that I can show this to potential fixers.
Give me a sketching roll. Lower is better. Freddy pulls out a pad of paper and stuff from his bags.
Can I do that too?
Sure. You got to be better than Freddy. He very slowly and very deliberately draws a big cock and balls, and he's working on like little sperm things that come out. Because he likes to draw cocks. You don't know why. So you're hoping you can do better than that, because he's thinking his is an accurate portrayal of what happened here. It got fucked.
Okay, roll. And I need to change browser real fast because I inadvertently came in on the wrong one.
No worries.
So, right back.
Cool. Jeff, would you like to draw something other than a cock? Everybody else is interested in drawing cocks today.
Yep.
Cool.
You rolled more than double your skills, so cocks. Cocks everywhere.
Oh,
Mr. Wallace, on the other hand, even though this may be the first fucking art, now under your art, be sure to specify sketch, since eventually you'll want art sketching, art painting, art deco, whatever. There are many different kinds of arts.
Take a check and learn as well.
Yes.
And put a check in what was that?
Learn.
And we'll learn, right?
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Since I'm assuming you don't have that above your learn.
Nope, I didn't, but I do now.
Cool.
Now, the best thing, Freddie, is if you were to switch sketches with him, you could claim this one is yours.
No. I'm incompetent. They know what they're doing. This is why I brought them with me.
I was just going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
The funny thing is that Freddie's got so many skills over 70, but the random number generator's like, fuck you, Freddie. You got another 80, and I'm going to have you roll at 96. Yeah. So that's why he tries to get all the skills over 100, because, you know, he knows.
Okay, so I would like to go and speak to number 34.
No problem. You guys then go around to the inside of the place where the door is opened by a midget butler who is impeccably dressed. He gives a little bow, opens the door. You guys pass a few rooms, go down a corridor into this room here that has this big, weird seat thing. And you know from your past experience, this whole gray area goes down through the floor like an elevator. So it takes you over there, and he hits that, and he goes down, and he meets up with number 34, who is in the room with the seesaw thing. It's one level down.
Number 34, we are here to assess the damage of the building and begin repairs. We would like to request if you could please provide us with the architectural plans and blueprints for the building so that we can more accurately repair it.
I'm sorry, we do not have access to those things. Only number 2 has access to those things.
Well, number 2 isn't around right now, so I'm going to need to...
He just shrugs like, what can I do? I do not have access to them.
Well, number 1 clearly does have access to them. So we would
He looks alarmed. And he says, are you planning on bothering number 1?
Number 1 clearly instructed me to fix this. I need those plans in order to fix the building. Do you want the patent to remain exposed?
I don't know what you're talking about, but if you've been instructed by number 1, then you make the call to number 1.
Very well, I will do so.
Very well.
Very well.
I understand what you were saying.
I understand what you were saying.
Well, maybe you should just go about your business then.
Maybe I should go about my business then.
Then we're all agreed. He folds his arms and turns away.
Yes,
Yep.
we are
You're not
agreed.
the droids you're looking for. Go about your business.
I have no droids.
All right, we'll go back up to the top floor where the red phone is. I'm going to pick up the red phone.
Ooh. Take a card for remembering how to contact number 1. No problem. Eventually here. This is number 1.
Number 1, this is number 20. I'm here on behalf of number 2. I'd like to request the architectural and blueprint plans for the building in order for us to begin the repairs.
Unfortunately, they do not exist.
Who built the building then, number 1?
I'm sorry, that information is classified. Needless to say, all the people who built it are dead. The voice is very deep.
Very well, number 1. If you could provide us with any information on the kind of materials or supplies that were used to build the building.
We do not have this information. Information. You must bring skilled builders and do whichever job you wish. You have my fullest confidence in this mission, number 20. Number 20.
Yes, number 1.
Why are you and your companions not dressed correctly? See to it.
Yes, number 1.
The phone goes dead.
I hang up. We should go get dressed.
Freddie does a lot of sighing, you've noticed. He's constantly sighing.
I'll take them to number 6's house.
All right, you guys go there, and he puts you in clothes that look like this, with dark slacks, soft-soled shoes.
I kind of awkwardly wear mine over my cow armor.
It doesn't fit. You cannot physically get your jacket on over your cow armor.
I'll just drape it over, so it's kind of on.
Okay, you end up stuffing it down the neck so that it
Yeah.
kind of hangs like, yeah.
So long as it's kind of on, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Mer.
They do not seem to have the blueprints or anything like that for the building. So I would suggest before we go and bother the skilled workers over at the embassy for us to take a closer look and see if perhaps we can assess what needs to be done and what supplies we need and whatnot. So let's go and have a closer look.
Cool. Everybody give me your architecture.
Oh, great. I don't have architecture.
Everybody has architecture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from those days back when I was an architect. Yeah, that's the ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Apparently the days back when you were an architect are all coming back to you. And he goes, yes, and he begins making a list of all the needed shit. And you guys just look at him because he was the one going, yeah, like we're architects. Oh, here's what all we need. Okay, I've got a full, complete list. And you guys are just staring at him like, I can't tell if he's being sarcastic when he says things or not.
Don't forget to put a check in your learn.
Yes, and architecture.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As apparently you are an architect. So, well, it looks like he's been hoisted by his own petard for today. What do you guys wish to do now?
Well, okay, well, what do we need? How much?
He's got a list of materials. All kinds of materials.
Okay.
Building shit.
Okay, well, since I'm so knowledgeable about what we're doing right now, are we going to need the machinery for any of this?
Oh, God, yes. Oh, yeah. You're going to
Extra.
need some heavy machinery. You're going to need about a truckload, like a semi-truck worth of stuff. A bunch of skilled craftsmen and shit. I mean, depending on how quickly you want to put this up. Everybody give me construction. Do anybody have any kind of construction skills?
All I have is industrial engineering.
I'm gonna say the only thing I have is carpentry. That's the closest I have.
Ooh. Well, everybody try their new construction skills. Good luck. We're all counting on you.
No, yeah. What
Well, Mr. Wallace, he goes, well, there's a couple different ways we could do this. And you just slowly look at these guys. And he's like, yeah, I think the most important thing, though, is we're going to have to get the contract signed in advance and get down payment. You're like, just fucking help me build this thing. And he's like, all right. So, yeah, you guys, you're thinking you're going to need some heavy equipment and stuff like that, and you should be good to go. Apparently, these guys know what's needed and stuff in there.
I brought the right people.
You totally brought the right people. They had no idea they were the right people, but that just goes to show.
Okay. So, ballpark money cost.
Which zone?
Let's say Shermer.
Do you guys know anything about the Shermer zone? Or actually, Mr. Walls, how much do you know about the Shermer zone?
I've got 5 hard drives from there.
Right. He has no idea what the social economic stuff of the Shermer zone is.
Well, if he tells me the stuff.
I know what the Shermer zone is in there. I mean,
Oh, well, you've been there, but I don't know how much you did shopping and stuff there. I'll tell you what, both of you guys give me appraisal rolls to figure out how much money you think shit should cost you there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I went and we bought a computer. So remember
Yeah.
the laptop. Okay. And what roll was that we're making?
Appraisal to figure out how much shit is worth or costs. Well, yes, of course. Marcus, have you actually been to the Shermer Zone at least once?
No.
Then that won't really help. You're like, well, back in 2020, it would cost you, $30,000 or so, and you get set up, and you guys are like, I have no idea what 2020 prices are and stuff. So that's awkward. He's like, I can get you a good deal on that. You're like, God damn it. So if you can just find whatever dimension he's talking about, you should be good.
How about Beastkin? Since they both
Sure. Everybody give me an appraisal roll as everybody has been to Beastkin, the furry place.
And we have done shopping there as well.
And you've done shopping there, which is going to be a big help. Yeah.
Those dollars.
You guys think probably in that zone, maybe about $600-700, but you're gonna need a lot of like the weird lizard horses and shit like that they've got in order to haul things, some lizard oxen teams, stuff like that to move things around because they don't have like backhoes. They got regular hose, and of course, if you go to the saloon, you get other kinds of hose.
Okay, well, I can get them here, potentially.
Do you have the money?
Yeah, I can get the money.
Wow, you got $600 or $700 of Beastkin money?
Not right now, but I can exchange gold to get it.
How much gold do you got? Because each.
A lot.
Oh, okay.
A lot.
Oh.
Well, each gold is $20.
Yeah.
So I only need like 40 gold or something, which I have. So.
Oh, well, carry on.
Okay.
Excuse me for questioning your richness.
Right. So, dude, we're gonna need to talk to the laborers over in the embassy now, and ask them if they'd be willing to help us with this. Now, one thing I need to mention to the both of you, since you're gonna be the ones doing the talking, because they don't like me. I'm gonna be able to take them there, but I'm not gonna be able to take them back until the next day. Now, I imagine this will take more than a day anyway, but if they want to come home, they're not going to be able to until the next day. So you need to make this clear to them that I'm the only person right now who can take them back and forth, and so on and so forth. I can take about 18 of them in one trip, not including any animals. The animals will reduce the number of people I can take in one trip. So keep that in mind and tell them that fixing this building is of utmost importance, and that if we don't do it, things will be very bad, as the Blue Mage is planning to destroy the very fabric of our reality. So they need to help us with this.
The looks they're both giving you is just like, they're not going to go for it, Freddy. Don't like you.
You need to convince them this is very important.
Blue Maid, is that a drink?
Card.
The Blue Mage is some highly powerful spellcaster that has super duper powers when it comes to water magic, and he is trying to destroy the pattern that's in the village and build a logos, which is the opposite of the pattern. Now, you don't need to tell them about the whole logos thing, since that's not really pertinent to what we need to do today. Just tell them he is trying to destroy the pattern. We need to stop him. First step, fix this building. Can you do that?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we can do that. Mr. Wallace, you think so?
I'm sure we can make it work.
Okay.
Great.
It'd
All
have been
right,
funnier if you guys just looked and went, no. That'd have been fucking funny.
Ready.
Okay, well, if we're all ready, I think we've assessed the building enough, and we have a somewhat decent sketch from Mr. Wallace that we can show them. So let's go and talk to them. I pull out a trump of the bomb shelter token. And here is my luck roll. Yep, we'll go there.
Cool. You guys end up in the brick round room, no windows, one door. The only source of light and fresh air is where the roof is kind of badly made up at the top of it, so that it's like you're sitting in one of those old-fashioned cannons, but with like a cover on the top.
Okay,
Crudely made furniture to provide extra shrapnel in case anything blows up in here, that sort of thing.
let's go and find Keita Bella, explain the situation to him, and I'll leave the rest to you, because I don't want my negative influence to impact the negotiations, so I'll let you guys handle the rest. Let's go.
No problem. You guys go and tell, or go visit Ketar Balar, who's in the room that you often meet up with in the embassy, where the 3 chairs are around a circular table, and there's all these old yellowing sheets of curled up paper and stuff that are stacked on top of this table. And this guy... looks up at you and goes, yes?
Is that Qatar?
Yep.
You aren't sure? Have you met Qatar before?
No, I said that out loud.
Ah. He looks around. He's got Lego hands and stuff, you know? They're constantly like this.
Oh, I have met this guy. Yeah, his hand came up in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I left an impression. He seems a bit surprised that you were like, oh, yeah. It seems to please him for some reason. Like, you're okay, he says. How can I help you? He picks up something and throws it at Freddy. He doesn't know why.
I try to catch it.
Give me a catch roll at half.
It bounces off my head.
Cool.
I gotta sit down somewhere.
I don't know why I did that, he says. So, how can I help you guys? He ignores Freddy.
I think we need a construction contractor.
You want to hire a construction contractor?
Yep.
Correct.
Cool. We have many different ones. How many would you want one guy to do what? Build a new door?
We need a general contractor to find us people who find people and all that. But, you know.
Oh, you want a team?
Yes. We need
Sure.
a team. We got a big job.
Big job. How big a job? Big job. Hold on. Why? Let me go get a guy, and I'll bring him in. You can tell him all about it because I don't care. Somebody hit Freddy. He goes off.
Once he leaves, I perk up and say to them, the doors here are all expert craftsmen, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Just thought I'd mention that.
right, a different looking dude comes back, and he says, he's kind of a big barrel chested guy, and he says, Bert, what can I help you with?
Well, we need to put together a team. We've got
Excuse me a moment. Who is that? He points at Freddy.
I pick up a piece of paper and throw it at myself.
Well, never mind. He says, go on.
He was standing there when we came in.
He says, you notice that the 4 Freddy guards are like kind of just watching him. Like at any moment, they expect him to just fucking pull out a fucking flamethrower and just start hosing down the room.
I'm not even going to ask.
Yep.
He has his own guards. They follow him around, but in a fucking suspicious, we gotta keep an eye on this dude way. Not in the we're protecting him way.
Here is the sketch that I made of the building that we're trying to repair.
Is that close to here?
Use mine. Why don't you use mine? Mine came out a little bit nicer.
This
See
is a
that?
penis. He gives it back. He looks at the arrow. Oh, that's much better. I don't even recognize this building. Where's it at?
Not here.
How many days ride from here?
I'm sorry. Go
How
ahead.
many days ride is it from here?
Is this a door, Logan, or a...
You're not sure.
is it an animal-headed person? Or...
Oh, no, it is not. But is it a door? You don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, there's mystery.
Okay. Figure on at least a day's travel time in each direction.
All right.
Yeah.
Can we go see the site so I can check it out first, and then fill in my people? Why don't I get a couple of my foremen and stuff, and then you guys have your what?
Hang on a second. I show him my list of specs that I made earlier.
Ooh, that's a good help. I like it. I still wouldn't mind seeing it. If it's only a day's ride from here, we go ahead and get some horses together. Go out and inspect it.
Freddy just speaks up and says, it's in a different dimension.
Shut the fuck! Oh, I'm sorry. I see. He says, why do I dislike him so much? He whispers to you. One of the Freddy guarding guards goes, that's Freddy. He goes, oh, fuck.
Bag's out of the cat now.
Yeah, it is.
All right, yeah, he's going to be coming with us.
Yeah.
And as he says, it's about a day or so transit time each direction. But yes, it's in another dimension, so we're not going to go there today. But we want to get started as soon as possible.
So, not today. When is as soon as possible?
We can go today, but you can't come back until tomorrow.
He just glares at you and he goes, why not?
Because that's how the power works.
He just glares at you some more. He goes, How many people can I bring with?
About 18.
Plus gear?
Plus gear. Whatever you can carry.
Carry?
Including animals.
What about
Animals
wagons and stuff?
Logan, how would that work?
Yeah, you're not sure if you can actually do wagons at all, because that's a whole different power called Lead Army Through Shadow, bitches, and nobody thought it was worth taking for.
Oh, no, a wagon wouldn't fit through the gate.
No, that's a different power entirely.
Yeah. No, wagons are a bit too big to fit through. But I can make several trips on my own and bring the stuff to you manually.
So how many horses and stuff or oxen can we get through there?
An oxen will fit through, right, Logan?
Yeah, but that counts as a person.
Yeah. I say in one trip, each person or animal will count as one of the 18. And I can make one trip each day.
This is going to be a rough one. How much are we getting paid for this? What are you offering?
I look at the other two.
Hey, Well, what's your normal rate for a rush job like this?
Well, normally I go look at the job and then I give an estimate on how many days and figure out how much money. But so, as I understand it, you're wanting, I don't know, what, 20, 30 different people plus beasts and stuff to go to a different dimension, work, and with one guy running back and forth with bags of bricks and concrete and stone. He just glares at Freddy. He goes,
For all three of us, I gesture to myself, Mr. Wallace, and Push, can help with the supplies and stuff.
Well, there's one thing you need to keep in mind here, that this job is existentially important. If we do not get this job finished as fast as possible, all of reality may just come apart.